Hi guys, I'm so excited for all this. This is just so cool. I love the art of manifestation, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this one too. It's quite a hoot. So I just can't wait to hear your guys' stories. I've been teaching this since 1999, and oh, it's pretty fun, guys. All right, I'm going to set up the share screen so you guys can see. Here we go. All right, so I'm Constance Santego, as most of you guys know, and this is the art of manifestation, and this is going to be for your day 1. So there's 5 steps to manifesting. Now, what you think is what you get. If you think you will, you will. If you think you won't, you won't. No matter what, though, you guys, you're always going to be right. So the 5 steps: unconscious thought, conscious thought, your experience or actions, manifesting, so this is actually where you actually manifest, and your reflection. And then what it says here, at any point, manifestation can be stopped. So you'll see the lines here. And we're going to get into a story with this. So first step to manifesting. In my belief system, the first step, or the most important, is actually your subconscious mind. So this is where your heart beats, your lungs breathe. When you guys sleep, your digestion is still going. So these are things that you don't really think about, but happen anyways. So you also have this with your thoughts. So your subconscious mind, you really don't control it. It controls you. And the story that goes with this, so the story that I'm going to start telling you guys is more of, I'm going to have you guys imagine that you're at work and it's actually really hot. Right now in Kelowna, when I'm doing this video, we're at about 36 degrees Celsius. So we're getting up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit there. And it can get very, very hot. And so unconscious thoughts could be you're sweating, the perspiring is happening, and you know that you're hot, you might be fanning yourself, those kind of things. But now unconsciously your body is uncomfortable. So where this starts happening also for unconscious thought is, or subconscious thought, is where you guys have also thoughts in your minds from when you were younger that also predicts certain outcomes for you. So we'll get into that in a bit too. Next one is your conscious mind. So what you're consciously thinking about. So again, it's hot out, you're at work, you're sweating, those kind of things. And now your conscious thought is, you just real quickly think about going swimming. It comes and goes. Okay, that's a conscious thought. You actually had some thought about it, but you didn't put much to it. Let's say you got really busy and you just keep on working and the thought just disappears. That happens. But what happens if you're thinking about this more than once, that all of a sudden, you're thinking about swimming and you're envisioning now the water and how good it would feel to hop in to the lake. We have a lake here in Kelowna and a beautiful Okanagan Valley here with the lake. And you decide that you want to go swimming. Okay, fine. So now what happens is the third part to manifesting is the experience or the action. And you definitely control this one. Now this is where you prepare for everything. So there's a whole bunch of things that you have to do before you actually get to the experience of your manifestation. So maybe you called a friend, and you said, hey Sue, I'm really warm and it just, swimming sounds so good after work, you want to join me? Sue goes, yeah, sure, that's great, no problem, let's do that. So you're planning your day. Now at any time, again, it could stop, but we're going to get into that in a second. So your day happens. Now, have you manifested yet? No, you haven't manifested yet. You're actually still in the action stage, because until you're literally in the water swimming, you haven't manifested. So until you're literally doing it, Okay, so you go home after work, you get your towel, get in your bathing suit, you know, get whatever you need to go swimming. You hop in your car and you're driving, you go pick up Sue, and now you get to the water, and until you two are literally in the water, that's now when you're manifesting. So as soon as you are at the end of the goal and you're totally doing whatever it was that your intent was to manifest, then you've manifested. And weirdly enough, that's only step 4. Step 3, though, is the most important, and we're going to get into that more later in other videos in your 5 days. But this is just setting you up so that you understand where we're going. All right, step 5, the reflection. Was it a good experience or a bad one? And would you do it again? So if, let's pretend you went swimming, and Sue's never swam before, let's say the two of you go, you guys are having a great time, but for whatever reason, you both almost drown. Okay, what are the chances Sue ever swims again? Chances are not that great. She doesn't have any other experiences to add up to this to ever want her to go swimming again. But you swam hundreds and hundreds of times. You grew up on the lake. And so, yes, it wasn't fun, and you know, you almost drowned, but it's not going to stop you from swimming. So you have enough good experiences to keep you manifesting. But Sue, even with that one maybe bad experience, might never swim again. So your reflection, was it a good experience or a bad experience, is huge in manifestation. All right. So then here you'll see that the 5 steps to manifesting can stop at any time. You're going to find that unconscious thought. Maybe you never ever think about it again and it just stops. Conscious thoughts. That all of a sudden now you are consciously thinking, oh, look who I am, little Deshante. So with it, conscious thought, you're going to find here that all of a sudden that you think and think and think. But let's say Sue says to you, oh, you know what? She phones you up just after work and says, oh, Connie, guess what? Oh, Todd and Jim said, let's go to the movies, you know? And of course, she really likes Jim. So she says, let's do that instead of going swimming. So maybe a better thought comes in and you stop manifesting right here. All right. And then your experience of getting there. So let's pretend that didn't happen, but you are going to keep going to the swimming. But maybe all of a sudden, let's say your car blows a tire, or let's say there is a roadblock, or let's say all of a sudden there's some kind of weird thing at the beach and you can't get to the beach. So sometimes there's other things that stop us from being able to manifest, and sometimes they're out of our control. All right, but we manifested, and then are we going to do it again? So you'll see it's a circle. Are we going to do it again? Was it a good or bad experience? And is our unconscious thought going to allow us to do this again? All right. Now, unconsciously, consciously, your experience and actions, manifestation, and then your reflection. Was it good or bad? So those are the 5 steps to manifesting. And we're going to go into more detail into this. Now, here's a new one for you, your spiritual manifestation. All right, unconscious thought. Do you know how many times God hears us thinking and unconsciously even thinking? Like we have childhood dreams and wishes and wants and desires and, you know, God, spirit, creator, whatever you call it, universe. They hear all that information. All right, so God kind of goes back and forth, listens, goes, okay, well, you know, whatever, that's human life, okay. But now you're consciously thinking about it, so God starts going, oh, Oh, they're paying attention. Let's see now. Maybe we're going to have to listen a little bit better. And then all of a sudden you put energy to it. You put action to it. Maybe you wrote something down, or you spoke or did something. Now God says, oh, they're taking action. They're a little more serious. Now we're going to really get into this into the next days. So then you have manifestations. So this is where God helps you manifest whatever it is that you are hoping to manifest. Okay? And then we get into positive or negative. And that too is going to get us to where we want to go. All right. So your day one challenge, you're going to jump right into step 3. You're going to start taking action. Forget about your subconscious mind. Forget about your conscious mind. We're jumping right into taking action. Now this here, your day one challenge, go back to the email and you can answer that. And you're going to post your answer in our Facebook group. Love you guys. See you soon. Say bye to Dante.